Hello friends, in this video we are going to see Euler's and Bernoulli's equation. So in dynamics, Euler's equation of motion is given by dou p by rho g dz plus v dv equal to 0. In dynamics, Euler's equation of motion is given by dou p by rho g dz plus v dv equal to 0. So here pressure force dou p, that is pressure force, is taken, and g, that is your gravity force, is taken into consideration. That is given in the note also. Forces due to gravity and pressure forces are taken into consideration. Very important. Forces due to gravity and pressure are taken into consideration. Second note is here, Bernoulli's equation, which is a special form of energy equation. What is the basic energy equation I want to write here? That is your steady energy equation, h1 plus c1 square by 2 plus gz1 plus q1 to 2 equal to h2 plus c2 square by 2 plus gz2 plus w1 to 2. You must have heard this equation named as steady flow energy equation in the subject thermodynamics. This is the basic energy equation. Almost same terms are present here in the Bernoulli's equation, and Bernoulli had taken some assumptions. That's why some of the terms like heat transfer is 0, work transfer is 0, correct? So this is the basic form of equation. So you can see here Bernoulli's equation, which is a special form of energy equation, can be obtained by integrating Euler's equation of motion. So Euler's equation is here. So integration of dou p by rho term plus integration of v dv plus integration of g dz equal to 0. So Bernoulli's equation in the form of energy per unit mass. Bernoulli's equation in the form of energy per unit mass. If you integrate, what you will get? P by rho plus v square by 2 v dv plus gz is equal to constant. Correct? If you integrate on the right hand side, you will get constant. And what is the dimension here? L square by t square. What is the unit of velocity? Meter per second. So velocity square is meter square per second. So L square by t square. All the terms will be having the same unit and dimension, that is meter square per second square or L square by t square. So this is also Bernoulli's equation in the form of energy per unit mass. The question is how we can write energy per unit mass, correct? So energy, look at here, energy per unit mass. So what is energy? Energy is joule. Joule is Newton meter and mass is kg. If we expand the Newton, that is kg meter per second square into meter by kg. This kg gets cancelled. What is remaining? Meter square per second square. So definitely this dimension is correct, and that's why we are writing Bernoulli's equation in the form of energy per unit mass. But most of the time we are using this Bernoulli's equation in the form of energy per unit weight. How we can get this? Divide this above equation throughout by g. So you will get p by rho g plus v square by 2g plus z is equal to constant. So L is the dimension of all the terms. P by rho g is your pressure head. P by rho g is your pressure head. Head is height, so the unit is meter. For all the terms, we are having meter, meter, and meter. So this is the most important equation we are using for solving the Bernoulli's equation. Any question based on Bernoulli's principle, we are using this equation. Pressure head plus velocity head plus j atom equal to constant. Let us see in detail about these three terms present in the Bernoulli's equation. About P by rho g. P by rho g can be written in different name like pressure head. P by rho g is pressure head, or also known as static head. Pressure head or static head, or pressure energy per unit weight. Pressure energy per unit weight. So three different names are there, so don't confuse. P by rho g is also known as pressure head as well as static head or pressure energy per unit weight. I told you the equation is written as energy per unit weight. Second one is V square by 2g. V square by 2g is known as velocity head, also known as kinetic head or kinetic energy per unit weight. The unit will be meter for every term. Z is the datum head, also known as potential head or geodetic head. So if you add all the three terms like P by rho g plus V square by 2g plus Z, you will get H. H is your total or hydrodynamic head. H is your total or hydrodynamic head. Very important. What is the full name of H, capital H? Total or hydrodynamic head meter. So what are the assumptions taken by Bernoulli's? Important assumptions made while deriving Bernoulli's equation. Very important. First one, the fluid is ideal. Ideal means viscosity is 0. So you can write mu is equal to 0. Second one, the fluid is incompressible. Incompressible is rho is constant. Correct. Example is liquids. The flow is steady. We already know what is steady and steady, uniform and non-uniform flow. Steady means property is not changing with respect to time at a given point. The flow is irrotational. Correct. We know about rotational and irrotational flow. The flow should be irrotational. The flow is continuous with uniform velocity. Very important. Gravity and pressure forces are considered because we have seen in the Euler's equation, and from that only we are deriving the Bernoulli's equation. No work and heat interaction. This assumption is not given in many of the books, but very important. As I told you, this is derived from the basic energy equation, that is steady flow energy equation. So no work and heat interaction. Work transfer and heat transfer is 0. Now let us see the Bernoulli's statement. What is the statement given by Bernoulli? It states that in a steady, ideal flow of an incompressible fluid, the total energy at any point of the fluid is constant along a streamline. The total energy at any point of the fluid is constant along a streamline. What is total energy? The summation of pressure energy, velocity, or kinetic energy, or you can say datum energy. So again, look at the statement. It states that in a steady, ideal flow of an incompressible fluid, the total energy at any point of the fluid is constant along the streamline. Streamline is very important. We have to consider one streamline. So this is the inlet of a pipe, you can see, which is bent at the angle. P1 is the inlet pressure, V1 is the inlet velocity, and P2, V2 are the pressure and velocity at the exit point. H1 is the height of the center line of the pipe from the datum, and H2 is the height of the exit part of the pipe, that is center line connecting the datum. So what equation we can write for this problem? Bernoulli's equation for ideal fluid, we can write P1 by rho g plus V1 square by 2g plus Z1. P1 by rho g plus V1 square by 2g plus Z1 equal to P2 by rho g plus V2 square by 2g plus Z2. How we can write this? Very simple. As per Bernoulli's equation, energy conservation principle, total energy, or you can write H, hydrodynamic head. H is equal to constant along the streamline, or H1 equal to H2. From this we have expanded to these two equations, P1 by rho g one side on P2 by rho g on the other side. This is for the ideal fluid, very important. This is for the ideal fluid. No losses. But how to write Bernoulli's equation for a real fluid? P1 by rho g plus V1 square by 2g plus Z, inlet energy. If you go to the outlet part, so while going there will be some loss. P2 by rho g, V2 square 2g plus Z2. So this part will be smaller because there is a loss. So you want to equate with the initial energy, you have to add some loss of head, that is HL. HL is the loss of head between points 1 and 2. Correct? So HL, loss of head, you have to add in meters every time when the fluid is real. So what is coming under HL? Under head loss, we have to consider the major loss and minor loss. Correct? Major loss and minor loss. So we are going to see in the later chapter about the major and minor loss. Major loss is due to friction. Major loss is due to friction, and minor losses are due to sudden contraction, sudden expansion, bend in the pipe, presence of obstruction in the pipe, exit loss, inlet loss. There are so many minor losses. Every loss, so in the HL, you have to add all the losses, major loss plus minor losses, and then you have to sum it in place of HL in meters. Okay, this will be very clear when we solve the numerical. Thank you.